welcome back to the Jules Veron channel, and this is part 2 of Stafford Castle. So on the left hand side you can see the castle itself, and the views are downtown Stafford over there. In the winter you can see pretty much beyond Stafford, and on a clear day it's a bit cloudier today, but once we get to the castle you'll see the view, you'll see what I mean. But how about that, right in the centre of Staffordshire. There has been a bit of reconstruction work going on, but the majority of it is original. So as you get to the top of the climb, it does level out. Yay! It's named in the Civil War of 1643. 1643, the beginning of the Civil War, the castle was held for the king by old Lady Isabel Stafford. There occurred a minor skirmish in May. There's minor skirmishes every Saturday night in Stafford still. Within the garrison, according to the parliamentary commander, Colonel Brereton shot some of our men and horses, which did enrage and provoke the rest to a fierce revenge. And there you go, if you want to pause it and read it all. I hope you're picking up the birds in the background, because that's beautiful. Chirping, I don't mean clubbing. So, let's go anti-clockwise around it. Nice traditional sundial. Actually, no, it's a compass. There is a sundial, but this is not it. This is a compass. So you've got north. There you go, there's north. And east. South at the castle. And last but not least, west. So smack bang in the middle of this compass is Stafford Castle. And this tells you places that are within the area. So St Paul's Church, Lichfield Road, Blackheath Covert. See if there's anything fantastically famous on here. There's Stafford Hall, Stone Heath, Sandham Bank. Yeah, so all places which are known to a locality. As you can see, this part of Stafford Castle has been reconstructed. That's definitely been reconstructed there. You can tell by the more modern brickwork, but it does blend in very well. Sometimes it's open so you can go inside, sometimes it isn't. I believe it opens, I think it's something like 10 till 4, but I will double check and post it up. And there you go. There's another of these compasses. What a brilliant idea. So that way, that'll be a way to local villages, Nosal, the stone keep. So this is an artist's impression of what it would have looked like this side. And there is Edward Stafford. You're right, Edward. The 3rd Duke of Buckingham, which makes sense in Staffordshire, but he was executed here, and the castle was forfeited to Henry VIII. Henry VIII was a bit of a character, wasn't he? If something dodgy has gone on in British history, you can normally find Henry VIII's name somewhere in the story. Yeah, a bit of a latter-day rogue. I'm not going to name any names, I don't want to get sued. Henry VIII can't sue me though, because he's dead. At least he was last time I looked. But what a beautiful ruin. A bit like my ex-wife, she was a beautiful ruin. There was, they've taken it down. There was a wooden staircase here where you could walk up. I'll put a couple of photos in, because a few years ago when we were here, you could walk up here and walk along a ledge, but it appears to either have collapsed or been taken down, which is a shame. So I will stay on this side of the wall, but as you can see there, wooden doors. Not sure on the authenticity of them, but there you go. And inside, I will zoom in, you can see all the carving, all the medieval masonry. I'm walking backwards, trying not to fall over the edge. It does look nice at night as well, that's another video, but they do light it up. For Gothic reconstruction, 1825 AD. Right, the modern side of it. In 1978, Stafford Borough Council embarked upon a major archaeological project, and 10 years later, the castle was officially opened to the public. So it opened in 1988, which is a little bit longer than I did say in the intro in the first video, but it is fairly recent in history times. So 1988, Stafford Borough Council embarked on a major archaeological project, and 10 years later the castle was officially opened to the public by the Right Honourable Lord Stafford and Morag Lady Stafford. At the foot of the castle, a purpose-built visitor centre houses reproduction arms and armour, detailed modern reconstructions of the Norman moat, I'm guessing that is, and Bailey Castle, and an interpretation of a guard room in a 12th century timber fortress. A video explores the castle's story and that of the Lords of Stafford. We won't be going in the visitor centre today, that will be a future video. Right, here are some concrete steps going up. It's a shame about a wooden structure. I'm guessing it either rotted and fell away, or someone's been a bit cheeky with it, but you can come up here and this would be the entry into the castle when it's open. And how about that for a view? And as you can see, it's a mixture of original, and then you go to reconstructed and completely modern for the sake of authenticity, and the doorway. Let me in. Let me out. A medieval bird again. And another pictorial compass. Now I live pretty much to the south, so do I get a mention? Well, not personally, but my area. Do I, Eck? I'm obviously not medieval enough, although I was so out of breath coming up that hill I felt it. So there you go, Stafford Castle, or Castle if you're down south, or Castle if you're up north and Castle if you're down south, I don't know. I've lived everywhere, so my accent is a mixture. How about that for a cracking view? How about that for a council block of flats? That's not medieval, by the way. Another video will be the perimeter walk around, but I just wanted to showcase Stafford Castle, of which I have done. Please do like and subscribe, it does help me get this channel off the ground. I'm just jumping on the bandwagon really, enjoying it. I've got lots of interests, from men's grooming to military security to travel to showcasing areas of interest as I'm doing today. Pretty much making it up as I go along, as most do, until they find their niche. I'll never take it too seriously, so you'll always have my natural sense of humour interjected into the commentary, which is annoying, I know, but that's what you get. But yeah, this is a beautiful area. It's to the south of Stafford, on the Newport Road, opposite a place called Western Downs. But I would just Google or put into your sat nav Stafford Castle. It has got a car park, as you saw, so it does cater for visitors. But for a Saturday or a Sunday, I can't recommend this place highly enough for an hour or two. Even places there to have a picnic in the summer, and the visitor centre is well worth a visit. Part 2 of this video has come to a close, so from the Jules Veron channel, this is Jules, goodbye.